Hey there, guys, gals, fans, and pals. Your buddy JohnMegacycle here. This is Mindustry, and though I've already done one or two videos on Mindustry, they were all like map and community map videos, and I wanted to sit down and play this game and beat it proper. I think I might have started the Mindustry campaign for the... Well, okay, let's take it back a second. Since I've played, there's been a new release with a new planet and a new campaign and a new tech tree and all kinds of new stuff. I got about halfway through with Paladin Shotgun, and then we just moved on to some other game. But Mindustry's always been one of those projects that's always been near and dear to my heart, and I've just never sat down and recorded, like, a series of it. So, this is gonna be me. I think I've deleted everything successfully. Custom game. Okay, the maps are still here, but I nuked my campaign. Yeah. Serpulo and Erikur. Erikur is the first world. Also, my tech tree has been completely nuked. Yep, I don't have anything. So, we're playing this completely from scratch. I think I nuked all my blueprints as well. So, we'll see what's what. Now, how do we... Oh, okay. The onset. Threat low, enemy base. Oh, let's talk about what Mindustry actually is. It's a base building tower defense. Right? I think that might be the brunt of it. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to build up our base. Oh, this is... Hold on. This is not the one I want to play. I want to play... Is it Erikur's the new one? Oh, yeah, here we go. Serpulo. I want to play Serpulo. Yep, so this is a little loud on the audio. There we go, perfect. So this is a base building tower defense game. I'm going to go through this kind of quickly, because I've already played this. I want to say I've started the campaign at least 5 or 6 times. But basically, we have this little craft. This little craft has its own weapon system. It can also do mining, very low minerals like coal, copper, lead. But we're going to research. We're going to do researches. We spend resources to do research. So we're going to get the mechanical drill. The mechanical drill is here, and it costs 10 copper. All of the resources we collect in all of our bases add to our account, these planet items account. So by spending a little copper, we can unlock the mechanical drill. With the mechanical drill, then, we can build some mining ops. And we're going to do a little more mining. Back up a little. Holy crap, the build radius is higher than I remember. Okay, is there a way for me to... Okay, so I'm taking the copper from the machines themselves. I thought there was an easier way to do this. I should have researched conveyors, but I went and got a little build happy. It happens. Oh, I'm full. Hold on. There we go. This won't take super long. This won't take super long. Oh, it's E to pause building. Okay, I'm remembering all the commands again. So when I harvest stuff, it either goes right into my compartment or immediately right into the actual core. So we can research conveyors. There you are, for 5 copper. We don't quite have enough for a junction. Oops. Aw, all my old stuff is here. I was hoping to delete my blueprints and we'll create them as we play. Game. No, that's not what I want. Game data. Clear game data. That's fine. Okay, so the game automatically exits. Fire it back up, no problem. I wonder if that nukes all my stuff on the cloud as well. So let's wait for the game to capture again. There we go. Campaign. Serpulo. Whoa, okay, hold on. Yep, alright. That definitely changed a few things. Okay. Nope, we're good. Do I have my schematics? I don't. Okay, cool. So we're playing this completely clean. I don't have any of my blueprints. I don't have anything. Which is totally fine. That's kind of what I was hoping for with a game like this. It's been a while since I've played. There we go. So this is going to take all the materials from the drills and bring it right into the core. And like I said, this is a pretty neat little tower defense game. Right-click and drag to break blocks. I do need the tutorial. It has been a while. Lead is another commonly used resource. I thought there was a way to... Maybe not. I don't remember any of the hotkeys. Oh yeah, so here's the core database. These are all the items that are available for us to research and unlock. This not only includes structures, but also vehicles. And everything. So there's quite a lot for us to do. The items themselves are the actual resources. And, yeah, realistically. Okay, excuse me, quick sneeze. Fluids, status effects, units, sectors. So these are all the places that we'll uncover along the way. I really thought there was... hotkeys, but I guess not. And I'm going to sneeze again, just a second. Alright. Ooh. Sorry for that. Belts have their own throughput and everything, so I try to run separate lines to make sure that things can run. So we have copper, we have lead. Mission objectives are in the upper left. Our currencies are in the top middle. Upper right is the minimap. Bottom right is our build-a-mo stuff, and that's kind of the brunt of it. So, move up to further objectives. We're going to build what are called duos. These are the very first defensive structures. As you can see, the map is littered with other resources. Iron, or not iron, lead, scrap, copper, scrap, water. I think we have lava somewhere as well. This is lava. Yep. What we have here is this is the I guess it's not called anything yet. This is the actual enemy point. This is where the enemy will drop their forces to attack us. So just like any real tower defense, I'm going to go ahead and do... Oh, I hit T for tech, but that's not the button for it. We're going to research... let's see, I guess we already researched junction. X is a bridge for 2 crossing conveyor belts. And we have router. Distributes input items to 3 output directions equally. Distributor distributes input items to 7 output directions equally. We're just going to get a bunch of this research done. A sorter, if an input item matches the selection, it passes forward. Otherwise, the item is outputted to the left and right. There's going to be a bunch of stuff we can't touch because we don't have the items yet. Bridge conveyor transports items over terrain or buildings. We'll get to that soon. What I need is a wall. So we've already gotten the duo. Copper wall is literally what it says in the tin. Large copper wall, also what it says in the tin. We didn't have enough money to pay for the entire research. So by clicking it, all it did was pay all the copper that we had available to get that done. So it is fortuitous to just get as much mining done as possible. So I'm going to go ahead and spend a little more copper just to get a little more copper sent back home. Something like that. I love the noise this game makes. Okay, that's going to be a lot of materials heading back home. So whenever you buy stuff, whenever you as a player purchase an item, a building, a facility, or whatever, it comes out of the budget, right? Up here, whatever's stored at the core can only hold so much stuff. So realistically, what it comes to is we just got to be a little more careful on how much stuff is going to the core and how much we're spending. any facilities that do things locally. So there's going to be other chemical processes we come across. One that uses, like, I'll just make up one, water and lava that makes obsidian. I'm just making one up. That stuff is local to that fabricator. So we need to transport resources around to get them going on. But for stuff we're going to build, it just comes right out of the core. Is R the research tree? No. I'm going to buy the rest of large copper wall, though. Scatter fires clumps of lead, scrap, or metaglass flak at enemy aircraft. That'll be good to have. But let's go ahead and start building up our actual wall. What I'm going to do is I'm going to funnel them to the left. We're going to do something like this. We're building a lot faster. Because of all the extra copper we have, we're not holding out on any copper. The cool thing is, I'm just going to go ahead and get set up. This is a tower defense game, as a reminder, so what we want to do is we kind of want to filter the enemy through as much garbage as we possibly can. About something like that. And we have some nice distributors. And routers. I'm going to make this as complicated and disgusting as possible because it doesn't super matter for our first defense lines. Now, one really cool thing about this game that I really like is we might have to go back and defend old bases. We might actually have to come back here and we might get a notification, base is under attack, and then we'll have to come back and take care of it and make sure that it's properly protected. Place 2 duos, baby. We're going to have so much duo, it's going to be great. Supply duo with copper using conveyors. Hold F to select blocks to copy paste. Middle click to copy a single block type. Cool. Okay. That I forgot about. I'm going to come down here and I'm just going to overextend slightly. Just get some of this copper going. Nope. Your craft will try to build whatever you placed first. Just like a queue in order. That's how that works. This is the enemy drop. Okay, it's called a drop zone. Anything built in the radius is destroyed when a wave starts. A wave will begin now. Get ready. Oh, I'm ready. So this is going to very painfully route copper throughout all of these items. And I say poorly, I mean poorly. But no big deal. Flying units cannot easily be dispatched with standard turrets. Scatter turrets provide excellent anti-air and use lead as ammo. I want to get one more setup here. Again, I'm being very crass about this whole thing. Like, I'm not measuring anything. I'm not doing anything proper. So like I was trying to say is, we might get an alert saying this base is under attack. We might have to come back and actually rebuff an enemy attack that gets sent here. So that all being said, I'm trying to set up a little bit of extra as we get things going on. So that is going to build a secondary line. And now I'll start placing some scatters. So let's see here. 1, 2 there. That looks like that. That can look like that. We're probably going to run out of copper pretty freaking soon here. There we go. Okay. That looks good to me. Separate production lines for all that. We have some nice lead here. I could get rid of this. Change this layout a little bit. That would be ideal. Oh, that's not going to work. And this will just go right over there. Blurp. And if I want some additional defense, because I believe we've also unlocked the bridge, I'm just going to do something like this. Oh, that's what it is. That's a bridge. That's not a junction. Whoops. I need... Oh, it is a junction. I need a router. That's what I need. There we go. Okay, and again, I'm just doing this really, really simply. There's nothing super fancy about my layouts. Not for the first base. Okay. Enemies approach. We're going to get this timer in the upper left as we've completed objectives. Now, after this area, we're not going to get so many easy, friendly objectives. It's just going to be go, 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 go. So then pause and unpause the game. We've got everything pretty fat stacked, I would say. At this point, we also don't have any healing capability. We don't have any way to heal the troops. Or in this case, the towers. So whatever damage we take, we take. Our lead has stopped at 1,000. I believe that's all the core can handle. So is there any other research we can do? I don't see anything else unlocked. Oh, what's this? The sorter. Oh, yeah. The inverted sorter works exactly the same as the sorter, but backwards. Instead of pushing excess crap we don't want on the sides, it'll push excess crap we want down the middle. The selected item is what actually goes to the sides. And we don't have enough copper. Overflow gate only outputs items to the left and right if the front path is blocked. So again, one of the things I really like about this game, in addition to all the defensive ideas and stuff we can do, is what's really awesome is we get a lot of the what could be late game. I've seen some of this stuff like late game, like in Satisfactory, you don't get overflow stuff until the smart sorter, I don't know, halfway through the game. View the information of a block by selecting it in the build menu, then selecting it. Okay, so large copper wall. Question. Protect structures from projectiles, has health, size, a build time, and a cost. And that's it. We can also hasten a wave if we want by clicking that button. We don't get any benefit at all. We don't get any extras. We don't get more resources. We don't get anything. Other games will reward the player for starting early, but yeah, we don't get any of that. Oh, yep, I keep forgetting they can shoot through walls. So we've been damaged. I think if we go to a... I don't know if we go to a core, we'll actually get any of that back. But we'll see. Nope, we need a heal-a-majig, and we ain't got no heal-a-majig. Well, let's finish up the rest of the applicable research. Inverted sorter, done. Overflow gate, done. Underflow gate is the opposite of an overflow gate. Outputs to the front if the paths are blocked. So again, having a lot of this control ready to go works out really nice. Transport items over terrain and buildings. So yeah, the bridge conveyor is a... What is it? I think you can jump 3 spaces or something. Yeah. This is a game that I've always really cherished. I found it on itch.io ages ago. Like years, honestly years ago. And then I found it on Steam, and I'm like, you know what, I'll totally support this game. So I picked it up on Steam, and I think it was like $5 or something, and I've gotten a lot out of it. I'm like, $5 is nothing. No problem, we'll support. Definitely one of those hidden gems. I'm just gonna hit the next wave. When we complete all 30 waves, that's when we'll be able to move on to the next area. So we will have, more or less, if you want to consider it, we'll have destroyed the enemy threat. I was hoping we'd get some more unlocks and stuff, but I guess not for now. I'm just doing some cleanup. Scrap is really cool. We'll do something more with that later. We can also set up blueprints. So if there's anything that we're copy-pasting a lot of, or setting up very frequently, we can set up blueprints, and that's... I mean, it works just like any other game. You copy-paste it, you build it. Very straightforward. Any other research? I forgot already. Yep, the bridge conveyor. That's about it. It's going to be a very fast first mission. So, once we get through all 30 waves, the enemy threat will be considered quelled, and then that's it. When you're trying to build stuff, things have very, very little hit points. And as you're trying to build stuff, the enemies will want to attack you directly. So me standing right here is a great way for me to kite energy or kite damage away from my base. Yeah, you also can't skip the wave until you've destroyed all the enemies. Enemy. E-N-E-M-E-H-A. Enemy. You're gonna lose audio for just a second here. Okay. Want to make sure that my Discord was muted, and there we go, we're back. I'm just honestly gonna motor through some of this. We're hitting a little more advanced than a player playing this for the first time. Like I have said, I have played this a bunch. I do really like this game. We could also participate in combat if we wanted, but our little Scooty Puff Jr. is not really... It doesn't really have the strength to fight. I'm gonna spread out our air force a little bit. Or our air defense, I should say. The level 1 aircraft is really, really weak. There's not a lot of frills to it. And what we're gonna do is this, and this. Multiple ins, multiple outs to balance out production. Yeah, I was mid-building. Oh. Actually, let me demonstrate what happens when I die. Full health. It doesn't cost anything for you to die. Now, I say that, but what you do actually lose is time. Actually, I wonder if I mine this and bring this back to base if anything happens. That's kind of how you unlock tech in this game. Oh, there we go. That was fast. You just have to mine it. That's kind of how you unlock tech in this game. You get the drill, or the pump, or the whatever, and you're kind of expected to experiment a little bit. That unlocks scrap used in melters and pulverizers for refining into other materials, but I don't have the facilities to do anything with it, right? No. So we unlocked the idea, but not the application. Oh, it doesn't top off at 1. I thought it topped off at like 5K, but I don't really remember. We're fine. There are so many turrets. We're fine. I'm gonna just deconstruct this guy. And this guy. And this guy. Build them back fresh. Build them back fresh. What? We're just gonna build them back fresh. Build them back fresh. Next. Yeah, if we go to the planet map, there are no more areas unlocked. It'll say, yeah, under attack, 0% damage because we're there. These are the production things that are going to be added to our stored account. Yeah. Oh, really? Oh, I missed a thing. Hold on. Oh, I thought they needed 2 spaces to move around. I guess they only need 1. There's also this red bar showing where the enemies are at, directionally. So if I come over here, a little hard to see, but there you go. Man, the Air Force just goes da 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 da. That's not the Air Force, but like the air defense, I mean. Oh, Ooh, you made it a little farther this time. There's a lot of fun crap we'll unlock as this game progresses. Liquid turrets, where we can shoot everything from water to lava at Mo truckers. I think we can shoot lava. This is actually supposed to be missing for them to want to path. I'm not really too entirely sure how it determines the longest path or whatever. I'm not really too sure how the pathing works other than I've built a thick wall here. The enemies will never come this way. But they will want to go this way because there's no walls to interfere with. We'll also get our own troops that we can create. This game's got some real depth to it. And we're already halfway through this planet's requirements. Oof. F-O-O-F. Foof. We'll get automated repair. We just don't have a lot of the materials, or realistically, we don't really have any of the tech. So that's kind of more the problem. But yeah, once stuff is repaired, there's little cooldowns in between each waves. I don't need the cooldown. Yeah, we can't mess with the lava. We can't mess with the scrap. We can't really mess with anything right now. We're just getting started. Okay, I'm thinking more and more this does hold about 5,000, but we'll see. They're bringing heavier stuff, and by the time they actually make it to our front door, it gets hella problematic on them. Ha 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 ha. Ha ha. Ha 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 ha. Right? Ye old man dark laugh. Ha ha ha. Ha 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 ha. I might layer this up. I'm gonna layer it up right now. Not gonna do it later. I'm gonna do it right now. So one thing we could do is, once they're inside the cage, we could do something like this, and this ensures that they don't fire over the side. We do lose a little bit of real estate in that regard, but it's not that big of a deal. I want that. Music. The music's really ethereal. Really ambiance. It's really cool, but it is also sometimes a theremin making sweet love to another theremin, and that's not the kind of tonality I want right now. But I do really like the music. Yeah, ethereal would be 100% how I would discuss that. So these guys have the range. Once they're in the kill cube, they're gonna get got. So how do we lose? I already talked about how we win a couple of times. We beat all the waves. How we lose is if the enemy makes it to our core and destroys our core. That's how that works. Give me just a second. Okay. And I'm going to hit E to stop building. The enemies are just going to trounce all that crap. After the core is filled with capacity to an item, any extra items that type it receives will be incinerated. Okay, that's not how it used to be. The way it used to be is... Oh yeah, it is being incinerated. The way it used to be is the core would stop accepting product. So the product would just sit here. Which... what would happen is if you were sharing the same line with multiple products, like, let's say I do this. Now, what would happen is it would say, oh, no, 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 I don't need any more copper. Thank you. No more copper. Stop. Here, with it getting incinerated, is actually a good thing. So you can mix these lines and it's not that big of a deal. Oh, I keep hitting R to rotate. It's not how that works. Cool. Alright. Fine. We'll finish building this out. Skip. Yeah, so 4,000 is the maximum. I couldn't remember what it was, to be honest. And slap-a-doo that back on. I very much like to build in layers. My defense is in layers. Realistically, right now, I just need something to get us through the first few waves. Yep, they'll attack some of the corner pieces. That's fine. Oh no, you sunk my one chippy ship. I'm just gonna motor through the rest of the waves. I'm anxious to... I'd like to get 2 areas cleared in this first episode. I think that's mighty doable. Yeah, we don't have any way to repair anything right now. So they'll just massacre through everything pretty hot. Nope, not there. Yep, no problem. We'll also eventually have ways to rebuild stuff automagically, and we're not there yet either. So right now, maybe until like the 3rd or 4th area, this is a fairly manual process, which again, not really all that big of a deal. Man, I'm looking forward to... There's so much cool stuff. Titanium is going to give us faster belts. Silicon is going to give us an army, the ability to actually build troops. There's so much cool stuff coming. Yep. We'll have to rebuild that front. Oh. Oh, I keep hitting Control-C, you know, for copy-paste. That's not copy-paste. It's F for paste. Paste. Like deciding whether or not the pronunciation of that one dish is pho or pho. P-H-O. It's like having that kind of an argument. Or GIF and whatever the other not correct option is. I know, super controversial conversations, right? I say it's GIF because the acronym is Graphical Image File. GIF starts with a G, so it's a GIF. Whoop. You're getting feistier. Yeah, those big boys really can smart. For sure. We actually got one. Let's do that. Try to feed this from multiple angles. Quick rebuild. There we go. No problem. 6 more waves. Now, because I mentioned that we could come back to areas that we've already quote-unquote conquered, and they might get attacked again, the game allows you easily to just traverse in between areas. So after we go to the second area, we might get some really cool tech, and it might be like, you know what, maybe we should just go back to the first area and see if we can upgrade our situation. When you hover over some of the tech, you can see what they require. Titanium. We need to go to the craters. We need to research something. Research coal, research metaglass, research coal, research silicon. So there's a bunch of stuff we'll unlock. It'll be really cool. I'm actually really excited about this. I haven't been able to sit down and play a campaign of this in a very long time. And I'm hoping to finish it. But yeah, I haven't played this in, I'd at least say, like 3 years. It has been a while. Just a while. But yeah, check out this game on Steam. Check it out on itch.io. There's a couple places that it is available. And as I always say, if you like the game, be sure to support the developer. This is definitely one of those games that for not a lot of money, I personally have definitely gotten my fair share of hours out of. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's kind of fun to cause a little confusion in the ranks. Remove a wall, and then rebuild it while they're coming over. Just buying you a little more time. Ah, no problem there. Yeah, that guy in particular, I think that unit is called a mace. And that unit in particular, what it can do is it can actually shoot through. Like, I think its bullet is like... Or its attack, I should probably say. Its attack is like a flame shot that carries a little bit. Very close, just a few more waves to go. I'm actually going to go get a little more coffee, so I'm actually going to pause right here. I will be right back. Alright, fresh cup of coffee. Back. There we go. A few more things to build up. We just got 3 more waves to knock out, and then we can move on to the next area. Yeah. Really quick, really easy. I kind of remember this only being like 20 waves, but like I said, it has been a while. Go ahead and kick it off. Ooh. I see some big boys in that party. Yeah, our attack is pretty menial. It's not super worth anyone's time, really. There we go. Having, repair things. I think they're called menders. It's been a while. I think they're called menders. Are awesome. Just stuff that I don't have to keep decommissioning and recommissioning stuff. Oh, so good. I'm pretty sure I need silicon for it, though. Silicon is something that will get a silicon press. Silicon, silicon probably for phonetic sake. I say silicon, which is incorrect, I'm sure. But we'll actually just... Oh, no, we'll make graphite. We'll make graphite out of coal. I forgot how to make silicon now. Oh, probably... Sand. Yeah. Sand and fire, probably. In the form of coal. Let's redo this real quick. Let's get that music a little louder. There we go. Yeah, it said in the tutorial what happens if we build in enemy range, the drop zone, but I'll show you exactly what happens. Okay. So keep your eye on this copper wall. That's it. Everything insta-dies. Okay, now that music is ridiculously loud. Back to 10% with you. Okay. Once enough resources are collected, you can launch by selecting nearby sectors on the map in the bottom right. So that takes care of this sector. This sector is now captured, is the verb, is the phrase for it. So we now own this territory. This territory can be attacked again. So right now what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to at least build up a little bit, so that way if we have to come back, it's not such a mad scramble just to get everything back up and online. So, some new research, did I see? Oh, it might have been Ground Zero complete. Frozen Forest complete, it says. Which we have not gone to. Okay, so that's probably what got whatevered. So, let's go ahead and just rebuild up these walls. And we're full up, so we're going to launch. But we'll get this all patched up real nice. I think for our first episode, we'll do 2 zones. We'll do 2 territory, or 2 sectors. There's not much I really have to do here. Like I said, I'm just doing a little patchwork just for insurance sake, really. What we could also do is we could also completely ignore a sector. If a sector is under attack, we could just leave it and have the sector just defend itself, assuming we built up enough defenses. Right now, the game is still really, young. We don't have a lot of tech. We don't have a lot of resources. So we'll want to baby our sectors if we possibly can. So I'm going to click on the map. Frozen Forest is the next one that got unlocked. We are at Ground Zero, so I'm going to click on Frozen Forest and I'll hit launch. We have a certain cost of items that we can send and a certain amount of items that we can bring with us. So if I hit max or resources, we could say I want to bring less with us. But this sector that we have going already in Ground Zero is still going to be making more resources for us. So this is going to cost a certain amount to do the launching, and we'll bring 2,000 of each item with us, and we'll go ahead and launch. Now, if we go back, Ground Zero stats, this is still producing. So this is still adding to our storage. Our storage is listed... yeah, this is producing nothing, so resume. I think under tech, if we go to research, yep, that's where this is still adding. And because we brought the resources from the other location to here, this is our planetary items, not sector items. That's the thing to know. So there's going to be a wave in a bit. Let's go ahead and work kind of quickly. That's going to unlock coal. There we go. Full lead. Is there a map mode? There is. Okay, the game used to, a long time ago, express where the enemy was attacking from on the map, I thought. So we'll just fly around and find the location. Okay, there it is. And that's it. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. This game also has dedicated server support, multiplayer support. There's a lot of really cool stuff you do with it. With the campaign, I mentioned at the beginning of this video that I played it with Paladin Shotgun, we actually played the campaign. You can play it with people. It's actually a stupid amount of fun. So, like, one person can work on early resource acquisition or whatever, and another player can work on, like, whatever else, like actually building the front line or what have you. This will be really quick. This will net us some proper kashish. I built this really weirdly, and I'm going to live with my mistakes. There we go. Okay, there's that. Coal doesn't come into the base. It's something that's used as a product in other processes, so I'm not gonna pipe that back home. Okay, there's that. There's lead. Now, I need to start working on the actual defenses. Where can we get... Okay, I see some copper. Do we unlock any new fun research? Graphite press compresses coal into graphite. Nice. Combustion generator generates power by burning flammable materials such as coal. Anything else? Not really. So, graphite press. The pyrrhotite mixer mixes coal, lead, and sand into pyrrhotite. Oh, we're out of copper. The silicon smelter refines silicon from sand and coal. And, of course, a combustion generator. So we're going to have to wait a little bit. So see how I have, like, 15, 20 here? We should have more being... Oh, it's generated per minute on the other side. Yep. The resources are generated per minute. At the other base. It's not an instantaneous flow. Oh, not drill. This is not enough, but I need something in the next minute 37, so this is going to have to do for now. I don't think you get many resources by deconstructing things. Maybe you do? I don't think you get like a lot. It's important to build the drill on top of as many resource tiles as possible. As you can see here, it produces literally double if I place it on top. So other games handle the whole resource thing differently. In this game, resources are infinite. So there's no real reason not to stack up. I thought I could express I wanted something to be built first. Let's nuke all that until we get some more of the actual defenses up. I don't... Oop. Oop, 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 oop. No, no, no. I hit the wrong button like 3 times. Okay, that at least gets me some turrets with some ammunition in them. This side I blocked, so the enemy shouldn't be going that way. I'll redo this better in a hot minute. Do I have enough copper coming back home? Not really. We'll also get better drills. Man, this game's got some depth to it. I really enjoy my time with this one, for sure. Okay. Is that on fire? Okay, it was flashing red because it was taking damage, I'm sure. But once we get this next piece of copper plugged in, I'll be able to rebuild some of the base. A little less crap. There we go. Cool. Alright, that's another nice flow of copper going in. We'll want to build we'll want to build, what am I trying to say? Blueprints for anything that we're going to be doing over and over and over and over again. So for now... This is, again, just to get us some defense. I'm also going to require some anti-air soon, and I'll get to that real soon. Yeah, so all this copper here doesn't help us build things. What's helping us build things is getting stuff run to our core. I'd also like to do more research if I can. So have we gotten any more resources? Yeah, so we have 2.4k copper, even though we have very little of that here. So we can actually still do research. I keep hitting T for tech. Pyrite mixer. And silicon smelter. And combustion generator. And power nodes are used to transmit power between nodes. Oh, there's the mender. Awesome. Periodically repairs blocks in its vicinity. Optionally uses silicon to boost range and efficiency. The battery is literally exactly what it says on the tin. It's a battery. I don't know if I need tin to make it. That's what it says on the tin. Okay. Now, is there any lead nearby so I can set up anti-air stuffs? Oh, there really isn't, so we'll have to do a little bit of rum running to get this thing going. I do want to see an attack. Man. Big guy hurt, big guy sad. What we'll also want to do is we'll want to protect our conveyor belt line. So something like this, have them come through and come around like that. That at least protects our conveyor belts. Our conveyor belts can be shot just like anything else. In Factorio, it's kind of one of those things that the biters can attack the belts and power lines, but the biters themselves try not to. It's not a priority target. But it is something that can absolutely happen. In this one, the enemies will attack any freaking thing that's in their freaking way. And that's all there is to that. Okay, that gives us a little anti-air protection. Or a little air protection. Let's start working on some more tech stuff, probably. Is there any coal around here? No, oh yeah, a little bit. So we got some new factory pieces. We have the graphite press. Compresses coal into graphite. It has, you know, normal stuff. Takes 2 coal for 1 graphite. It does not require power. The silicon smelter will take sand, coal to make silicon. It does require power. So power, as it was said before, is used in this combustion generator. This combustion generator will take coal and make power. Pretty much all there is to it. Burn coal, transfer power to adjacent blocks. Very good, thank you. So one of the first things I'm going to work on is our first blueprint. So I want coal to come in. Okay, that attack was over pretty easy. Okay, there's graphite. So now... Save schematic. So I say what the item is. Graphite. Mark 1. Great. Done. So now, if I hit, what is it? Schematics, there you go. Graphite Mark 1. Real simple. This does need to go back home. So let's see here. A conveyor belt can move 4.2 items a second. A graphite press requires effectively 1.33, so that'll be 3.99. So this actually works out pretty well, all things considered. What I might do is split the diff, do something like that. Feed this into a different area. So now we've got graphite. Does that open up any new technology? Oh, let's get the mender. Yep, I want that. Graphite opened up Scorch. Burns any ground enemies close to it. Highly effective at close range. That is what we would use the Pyrite for. Yeah, that's what we would use the Pyrite for once we make it. If we make it, I don't know. First of all, the mender. Please, yes, thank you, absolutely. 31 seconds. I might be able to redo this. So the menders require power, which I don't have right now. But this is how this works. There's a under the power node, there's a range. You can see all the things it can connect to. There's a maximum amount of connections as well, and then also dragging will, just like in Factorio or other similar games, dragging will allow you to... Oh, hold up. Ooh, boy. Dragging allows you to just keep the maximum distance for the power lines. Probably not doing a good job saying that. Instead of me manually doing a bunch of clicking, I could just grab this power node and drag it, and that works out just like that. So where's our nearest coal supply that I can tap? Yes. This is going to be very simple. When it comes to this, how much can you consume? 2 a second. So let's see here. If I build something like that, that might be enough. And we're going to throw down some batteries. You remember when I said this music is pretty damn ethereal? Yeah. Okay, so if I click on this, this will tell us a lot of the power statistics. Current power making, stored power, and maximum number of connections. So now, these menders should be starting to heal. Nature should be healing itself. What we can do... So we're going to pop a hole right there. Burp, burp. There we go. It keeps that all nice and trim. I'm going to do something like this. So the menders aren't an instant fix. And we do lose a little power as they're doing their work. But with the batteries and everything, we can get a nice positive. This is where the time gap in between the waves really helps. Because now I'm not going to be just forcing it. Do you guys actually have excess? You do. So what I'll do is this. kind of stack and layer it. These things don't have to be running 24/7, but I do need them running. And this way I'm not messing around with belts, I'm not messing around with any of that crap. So how are we looking now? 131. Let's do a little more battery power. These hold 4,000 electricity, or 4,000 power. So yeah, something like this is going to be a really nice little... I'm not going to call this sophisticated at all, but it is workable. Are you actually full? You are, okay. There you go. Cool. That works out nicely. Any other cool tech we can research? Oh, the Scorch. Yeah, we're still working on more graphite. It's all looking great. It's all looking super good. Okay, how much power do we have? Oh yeah, we're doing it. We're doing it. I'm looking very forward to additional defensive stuffs. We don't really have any defensive stuffs, aside from the duo. I'm also looking forward to storage. Oh, we can make silicon. Oh, is there any sand? There might not be any sand here. There's also no coal at the old base. Yeah, this is all fully utilized. There we go. That's more graphite, baby. Oh, that's better. Okay, we did get an attack. How's our power? 26,000, awesome. More than enough. Everything is getting repaired, which is perfect. That goes there. Build that out a little bit. Okay, we're doing pretty well. 15 waves is not a lot of waves. What I am going to do is I'm going to work on a little more defense and such. I don't think this area does a lot of air attacking, but I'd rather have something than not have something. There we go. And skip. Air stuff usually goes like right at it in a direct path, so this will allow for a little bit of buffering. Alright. Man, that is getting stupidly close. What we could do is we can do, if we're feeling that we don't have enough storage, because I don't have any storage options, here's something we could do that's kind of dumb, but kind of funny at the same time. Now we'll have an extra buffer belt here and a buffer belt here. Is it good? I don't think it's good, but we're kind of low on materials, and that would be helpful. I think we can research the Scorch. Yep, awesome. Ooh, the Arc. Fires arcs of electricity at ground targets. The Arc is a lot of fun. It is a very no fuss, no muss defensive design. Does literally what it says on the tin. It shoots arcs of lightning. So what I can do is we could easily sneak sneak a couple spots in here. Yeah, the range is really good, too. All things considered. Our power is really good. So that's not an issue. Yep. Okay, I need more copper production pretty badly. Anywhere? Okay. Yeah, we'll loop this around to the left. We'll also get matter teleportation, but that is way, way far off. There we go. Actually. There we go. So yeah, I'm building little buffer lines here, so that way, instead of one going in and two going out, this will actually split a little earlier. Okay, now you see the arcs in action. It absolutely flatlines the little guys. Just blam, dead. Power is amazing. It's fluctuating because I didn't do any math. I did 0 math on any of it. Just go ahead and go through another wave or two. We're already fully repaired. Ish? Ish. Uh-oh. Yeah, the arcs take care of the little guys with very little problem. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to nuke that. Hopefully that does a little bit better. Oof. Maybe not as great. Let's try now. Oh, boomers. Bomby boys, yep. Still, pretty quick repair. We'll find better repair things, but for now, this is kind of all we've got. I'm going to turn down that audio just a scooch. There we go. Yeah, see, they just really, really work. Our power is still easily going up. Awesome. Next wave. 2 enemies. Oh, they're just little guys. Alright, I'm going to spend the next 2 minutes seeing if there's any more things we could do about our graphite production. I don't think there is. That's being completely utilized. Completely utilized. We're pretty much done. So we'll fight wave 15, and then I'll call us an episode. So Ground Zero and Frozen Forest, or whatever this was. Done it in the books. That's it. Cool deal. Let's go ahead and save and quit. That'll give me an opportunity to get up and stretch and get some more coffee. But thank you all for joining me. My name is JohnMegacycle, and I hope to catch you next time. Hey there, guys, gals, fans, and pals. Thanks for checking out my video. I also want to take a moment to thank all my supporters and donators, and if you'd like to join up with me and game with my crew, all the information to get connected is in the description below. Thanks again, and I hope to catch you next time.